Hey everybody, what's up? Finally got the motivation to do a stream. So, first order of business. I'm currently in the process of bettering myself. Because if I'm gonna be driving a car in the future, I have to start getting my shit together. Hello, Nasser. Hello, hello. Doing good. You can't really see it in the chat as you can see in the chat, yeah, I can see that. As you can see in the chat, I came prepared. Why, you may ask? Well, just wait and see. That sounds delicious. I had some TGI Fridays mozzarella sticks. I figured since it's summer already, I thought I'd try this approach. They're synchronized swimmers. Hello, Timothy. Thank you, Giovanni. Hello, people who are just tuning in. 5 weeks up before your birthday? Well, happy early birthday. How many years have I been doing artwork? This year is soon to be my 9th year. Hello, Ian. Cool. Sorry, I had some last minute business to take care of. Hey, Yoshi. Oh, hey! Surface Wave. Welcome. Yes, they are synchronized swimming. Look it up, dude. If you want to know when Father's Day is, just look it up. But yeah. Oh, 19. Sweet. Yay! What's up? Alright. Welcome in. Dad's out of town. I see. My dad's working from home. Ever since the COVID pandemic, he ultimately decided that it would just make more sense to just do the work from home. Okay, we got check done here. Nice. Nice. Gotta love playthroughs. If this is game throughs we're talking about, one of the playthroughs that I remember very fondly in my childhood was, Newfie particularly his game through off Play with the Teletubbies, where he just resented it the entire time, which I can understand. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm good with digital art, though I tend to sketch a little faster, traditionally. Oh, right! Oh yeah, that scene. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I Spy, huh? Oh yeah, I remember that. I particularly remember the TV series from it. Smile's kind of like... Yep. Um, I had to do my adult program through Zoom because of, the increasing numbers of it. And yes, my copy of The Land Before Time does have the white screen of death. It's the one with a clicking tone. Wait a second. You're telling me that that book has, like, a clear-cut reason as to why it became so off the rails? Hello, Ash. I see. Got that big lower bite, underbite there. Oh, sweet. I remember going golfing. Particularly mini golfing. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Last time I went mini golfing, I got like 4 holes in one. Oh, that explains it. Yeah. Yeah, that I can understand. Oh. Oh, Wii Sports. Yeah, that was a great... Yeah, that was like a... That was a fantastic, game. That was a great video game, I tell you what. Oh, looks like we got some golfing buddies here. Oh. Right. 3 holes in one? Nice. I understand. I remember watching his stuff, and the one question I had in my mind is, why is he wearing a flower on his head? Yeah, but at what cost? Yep. Um, Normally, whenever I trace stuff, I usually do it if something is, like, too complicated to draw from scratch. Like, sometimes I would get a reference shot. Sometimes I would have to look up a picture online of that specific subject and just, trace away because I want it to look good. I don't really pay attention to those kinds of people. I'm more so interested in, Jackson Finelli's reviews. Because he actually goes in depth into into what makes a bad episode the way it is. He actually goes in depth as to like why an episode is bad in the first place. And thanks to him, I've actually been significantly improving my storytelling and my scripts. Because as some of you may know, um, I'm actually in the process of making my Animalville series. You see, at first, the scripts were going to be made for comics, but as time went on and how serious I became with discovering the medium of animation, I decided to, transfer those into, into animation scripts. Yes, it's exactly 1 month since I've graduated. And I'm still searching for a job. Yes, he does. Which is exactly why he's, one of my new favorites. The stuff he provides in his reviews is just so enthralling. Like, he does what no other SpongeBob reviewer can do. And even then, like, he's done other reviews as well. Like, for example, he's done a couple reviews of Family Guy, for instance. And I think he also did a review on, one of the Mario movies. Uh, I see. Well, don't give up hope. Because there's always someone waiting in the wings. I started working on the storyboards for the first short, but um, I haven't really gotten around to finishing it because of other things getting in the way. Such as me trying to improve my behavior so I could be able to drive a car. Not to mention my DeviantArt account. Oh, that's a big deal right there. Yeah. Yeah, see, like, with his tips, when reviewing the you see, with his tips for reviewing SpongeBob episodes, it actually helped me like think of what could be classified as a story for my series, and and it just got me thinking maybe I should try doing like story heavy things. So that's why I ended up coming up with a plot for the story I came up with, Hot Enough for Trouble. I tried Arby's curly fries, and so far they seem to be the best on the menu. Yeah, so far they seem to be the best it can offer, which is saying a lot considering its nasty track record. Hmm. Hello, hello? Hmm. Nice. I think I've gotten better with, different camera angles. Wait, you went to Hooters? Hmm. I've only seen it like a handful of times passing through, but I heard it's, risque. Hmm. So far, this might be one of my easiest drawings yet. One of my easiest drawings yet. Hmm. That's weird. Never really heard of Raising Cane's. Honestly, I think one of my favorite videos from him is, like, his review on, Who Bop What Pants. Yeah. I heard, like, that place is more so if you want to get horny. And it's not my take on it. That's basically what the atmosphere of it is like. What's up, Damien? Yep. That's not me exaggerating that either. That's basically what the atmosphere of it is like. Oh yeah. Trust me, you don't want to go there. Like from what I heard, my friend Venice was the one that brought it up. Yeah, my friend Venice was the one that brought it up to me. Um yeah, that place is just absolutely brutal. Like the whole theme of the restaurant is like medical themed. And I don't know what goes on there, but they make some huge ass food. And I heard that if you don't finish it, they literally beat you up right in front of everyone. I'm not kidding. If you don't finish your food, they'll literally beat you up. It makes me wonder why that place is even popular. Yeah, good riddance to that. I don't think I ever want to go there. I don't think I ever want to go there. Especially if I have to keep my health in check. I'm surprised that place didn't shut down sooner, knowing what they do to customers, that is. Yeah, see? At least somebody's on my side. Yeah, see? He gets it. Shay! Welcome in! If you want to see what I'm doing, check it out. Here's the full picture in case you're interested. I figured since it's summer, I thought it would be appropriate to make them do this. I'm doing fine, thank you. Neither did I. Yeah, tell me about it. Thank you, Shay. It's just the boys doing some synchronized swimming. I've never really had any biscuits from restaurants, but maybe the closest would have to be Popeyes? I say Popeyes because that's the closest I've ever had to a bagel. But even then, I wasn't really a fan of it. Yeah, check it out. I know you've seen it. This is just for that guy. You can keep coming back all you want, but you're gonna get... Yeah, you can keep coming back all you want, but you're gonna get in... Yeah, you can keep coming back all you want, but you're just gonna get end up... You're just gonna end up in jail. You stop impersonating my friend! Well, at least I know he finally saw the message. Hello. Yeah, I heard. That that's honestly I'm a little cautious about that. I'm a little cautious about how the merger's gonna go. Yeah, I mean, I watched that show for a brief period of time, but when I brought it up to my dad, apparently he knew what happens in like the Brony fandom, and I just had no other choice but to, you know, stop watching it. Dude, can I ask you something? What do you have against me? Or hell, what do you have against Simon? Like, he's my friend. He literally did nothing to you. You're like a 30-year-old and you waste your time doing this shit? Get a fucking job and a social life. I swear, this act of yours has gotten old and tired. Just stop it. Yes, I did hear about that, Ian. Yes, they are. They are swimming. Well, I have tried that. Once. Probably in, hmm. If I were to be specific on that, um, if I had a choice, I would probably put it in, Ice Woodlands. For those of you who don't know, it's the one where, you never heard of this story yet, but apparently my character Frank is having trouble ice skating, so Chuck and his friends try to help him out. Nice. Sweet. Sweet. I've never really watched Bambi, though I am familiar with the infamous death scene. Yeah, like I said. I haven't really watched Bambi, but I am pretty familiar with the infamous death scene. Glad someone likes it. I think I have that movie on VHS. It was a gift from me from my adult program teacher, along with along with abundance of other VHS tapes. Yeah. Hey, Stinky. How you doing? Doing all right? Awesome. I actually just ordered another VHS tape. Um, I'm sure Ian already knows about this, but I'm not gonna show it to any of you until it comes in the mail. I'm just gonna leave it to be a surprise. Oh yeah, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Yeah, I think that stars like Matthew Broderick or something. Yeah, I think it stars Matthew Broderick. Yeah. My copy of the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh has a shit ton of leaflets. It's like you open up the case and all of a sudden it's all yeah. Apparently that's what happens when you put them in there. Um uh Same. Probably the 90s, since, well, that's when the renaissance of animation was taking form. They're just swimming away. Oh, shit. It has that many? Damn. Yeah, that's right. We got the 3 original Nicktoons that decade. It's what started the whole thing. Strange indeed. I do remember the time I completed collecting all the checking signs. Oh, really? What was that like? I remember seeing a copy of Snow White on VHS that somebody is. Jesus. Jesus. It was that many? Damn. Okay, yeah, the fun part about doing these streams is you get to color the entire thing. Well, that should be good for you, then. Oh, sweet! I didn't know you had a sister. But I do wish her a happy birthday. Yeah, I mean, if the Muppet movie's gonna have a green clamshell, it might as well just have a tape to match. I mean, that's what it was like for some VHS tapes of Bob the Builder. I mean, the yellowness of the tape honestly makes sense there, because Bob himself has a yellow hard hat, and Scoop himself is also yellow, so it makes sense. Matthew! Glad you can make it. Yeah, I'm just doing my duty. Hey, it looks like you got some fans. Basically, for those who don't understand these. Oh. So it was like a preview. That explains it. What are the most unique print days you've seen on VHS tapes? Probably the ones that were printed on my birthday. Yes, I have seen the pilot. Hell, I made a reaction video to it, if you want to check it out. I'm really glad they stopped. I'm really glad, I'm really glad that they renamed him to Scoop. I think it just sounds like a much better name. Probably something reminiscent of, the golden age era of animation. I think the background visuals should be reminiscent of those of Looney Tunes, MGM, Walter Lantz, and Disney. This is probably one of my easiest drawings I've ever done. That, and it also somewhat rhymes with a slur that I can't say. But yeah, that is a clever one. Yeah, that was pretty clever of you, Matthew. 20 per season. Yeah, in case you didn't hear me the first time, Tim, the background visual I thought it would be like reminiscent of Disney, MGM, Warner Brothers, and Walter Lantz. Yeah, he is cuter. Yeah, that's a cuter name. Uh-oh. I see. Hmm. Yep, same here. You gotta love those funny woodlands. My funny haha woodland show. Here we go now. Same here. They're just so iconic. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Okay. Now to get started with this thing. That's right. We're doing another one of these. Something else I like to mention was the animation. I'll be sure to check it out. Yeah, like, if I remember correctly, in the original story, the shoemaker ended up getting, like, really tired, so these elves came in to finish the shoes, and the shoemaker ended up taking all the credit. Oh, you do? Oh, you do? Excellent. Yeah. I think Tex Avery implemented this little fairy tale into one of his own shorts, The Peachy Cobbler, I think. Yep. Alright, I got this part done. Now on to the subject in question. Nice. In the Muppets version, Kermit played the role of shoemaker, and there were a few other singers. Oh, really? Cool. Yeah. That's interesting. Welcome in, Wade. Alright. See you later, Shay. Thanks for joining in. One second. Okay, just making sure. Let's see. Let me just get some of this in here. Damn. Hi, Jeremy. Jeez. My guess is that he's a big fan of Garfield and Friends. That would explain why he's, role-playing as him. Hmm. Doesn't look that bad. I could get used to that. I could get used to that. Just to make things a little easier. I like that name, by the way. Yoshide. No problem. Okay, let's see now. Oh, nice. That's sweet. Still think it would be kind of funny for, like, any of your characters to, like, wind up in Jane's pouch, Carson included. Add that to your list. Oh, really? Nice. Hello, Ice Luigi. Not sure how long it's been since I've seen you, but... Well, apparently I didn't want to get burned out from doing one every week. Sweet. As you can see here, Chuck is one of the elves here. He's kind of signaling to the other elves going, heave! Ho! Heave! Ho! Chuck's a fun character to draw. He's also the most relatable. Let's see how the games on Steam, let's see how those games on Steam do in comparison with the other consoles. So far, progress is coming along nicely. The interesting thing about Jane is that you're not a typical girly girl. Oh, I get it. Yeah, my kangaroo character Tobias, he's a pretty athletic marsupial himself. And he's got a handy little pouch. I don't really follow, sports, but yeah, I hope so too. Yeah, she is. Just a second. Yeah, as you can see here, they're putting up a boot. Yeah, they're trying to put together a boot. Cree Summer would be the perfect candidate voice for her. Not only you know, I can kind of see that. Yeah, I can see her being voiced by Cree Summer. That's a neat choice. Yeah. And I can't thank you enough for watching. Yeah, she is. She's a really great actress. I mainly associate her as Miguel from Maya and Miguel. Yeah, I mainly associate her as with Miguel Santos from Maya and Miguel. Yeah, she's great too. Maybe I should, tweak this a bit here. Maybe rotate that a bit. Yeah, there we go. Same here. You can't beat Kenny. You can't beat good old Kenny. Here's a side of Scoops that you haven't seen before. Yeah, Tino and Sana. May he rest in peace. Yep, this is Scoops. He's playing one of the elves. Sorry I keep doing this. It's just ever since that one incident involving the chat going dead, I've been getting a little antsy. I've been getting a little antsy about whether or not the chat's gonna go down again. Awesome. Yeah, I like Scott Menville. He's a very nice actor. And he's still pulling it, and he's still going at it strong. With Clipchamp. Yeah. Can you tell what my current hyperfixation is? Yeah. As you can see here, there's a lot of going on here. This might be one of my more illustrious pictures. Yeah, it has been a little empty. Thanks, Yoshida. Yeah. Well, apparently I'm gonna be going to see Toy Story 5 with my dad. It's tradition. Are you gonna see that? Nice. Oh, GalaxyCon. Hope you have fun there. I thought it was great at the time, but looking back, it could have been better. Yeah, same here. I actually have the first two movies on VHS. I know you've seen it already in my videos, but I got two copies. One of my own and the other from my adult program teacher. Yep, same here. Sweet. I definitely know all those people. Cool. Yeah. Let's just hope the fifth movie is better. Bill Fagermeyer. Personality with tough name. Oh, okay. Those are always pretty fun characters. You know, just recently I thought Bill Fagerbakke would be a pretty nice choice for my character, Anchor. It would be like Patrick, but with Italian mook accent. Awesome. Ooh, nice. Yeah, same here. For those of you who are wondering who this guy is, he's an upcoming character that I created with this other guy. Um, his name is Finn Fox. His picture will be posted. His character will be posted later on, but to give you the rundown of what he's like, he's sly, sneaky, and very smart with a cute, joyous edge, and has lots of fun when scheming and conning. He's a bit of an assistant to Cyrus and will even praise him in his own cutting, energetic way, though he can still con even the weasel out of levity when he gets too into the villain role. In short, Finn thrives being a villain, and showers himself with self-admiration. He also has a frog companion named Fauntleroy who acts as his second-hand man, and secret partner in crime when Cyrus has his back turned. Nice. Cam Clark, that person is actually my headcanon for Chuck. He does. He absolutely does. Yep. If you had a Discord account, I could give you like a sneak preview. I keep bringing this up, but I have to start being more in control of my anger if I ever were to drive a car on my own. Yeah. He pretty much thrives in being a villain. He just loves it. I don't really mind summer. I mean, sure, you do get pretty hot, but hey, better hot than cold, am I right? Not at the moment, but I do have a general idea of what I want him to be like. Like, you know, something like, this. Let me see if you guys can hear it.
Uncle Locale! It's my stupendously lucky day!
Not sure if you heard that, but that was me. There's Rob Paulson being for Kevin. Makes absolutely sense because he's dim-witted. Rob Paulson. Oh! That makes absolute sense because he's showing to be dim-witted. Oh, southern accent. Awesome. Yeah, true that. Even better, Rob Paulson. I got to meet him. He was actually right next to Maurice LaMarche when I went to C2E2. The reason I met Maurice LaMarche was because his line was the shortest. And coincidentally, Rob Paulson's booth was right next to him. Thank you, Yoshida. Yep. Ugh. Yep. My actual reason for going to that place was to meet the Nostalgia Critic, since I was a big fan of him at the time. And I even got one of my characters drawn by a comic artist. I got it on my DeviantArt account, but if you want to find it, just look under characters drawn by other people. I once met Scott Butler doing a Scott Butler character of a voice of a character in Agatha. Oh, really now? That's impressive. You are so lucky to meet him. My friend Baby Lamb Creations actually met a shit ton of people. Ranging from SpongeBob to the voices of the Eds to even the voices of Mickey Mouse. Oh, nice. What did he think of it? And what was the drawing if I were to, and what was the drawing if I were to be curious? Kate Micucci? Oh yeah, she's a pretty talented actress. I mainly know her for her character of Squeaks from Nature Cat. No, wait. I think it was the rabbit. Yeah, I was right. It was the rabbit. Daisy, that's who her name was. I was thinking of Kate McKinnon. Drawing was of my beaver being knocked down unconsciously after walking away. Oh. Yes, we were. There's a ton of great dialogue going on here. Yes, that's who I meant. Awesome. Sweet. Yeah, he's a really nice actor. Isn't he the one that does, like, Bob from Bob's Burgers? I think he was also in Word Girl. Yeah, he was. He was that jewelry store owner. Here's a clear-cut idea of what his character color scheme will look like. He was in my favorite adult sitcoms home movies. Yeah! The funny thing is, that show and Word Girl were done by the same company. So at least there's some connections going on there. Sorry, I've been inactive most of the stream. I think it's choice. I see. What? What, was it something I said? It's alright. Wait, what did I say, Matthew? Like, did I say something that... Alright, take care, Nasser. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Richard Horvitz, I can see him being a pretty nice choice of voice. Voice choice. What to me is that despite reason. His character is because of rich fraud and the goal is to create a TV show along with him being an actual actor. Oh, he's a mixture of Miss Piggy and Brian from Animaniacs. Ooh, nice. This is Reggie said in girl pajamas. It made me feel home. Oh. What's neat is that despite being a diva, he actually cares about his friends and treats them like they're his family. Aw, that's sweet. I honestly think it's pretty fun to write scripts. Yeah, it sure is. I just love coming up with all the funny dialogue and gags that go with it. Almost forgot these things. I remember renting Invader Zim from a library. I remember renting several DVDs from my local library. Okay, seeing how it's coming to an end, I'll just let you guys take a gander at this Marvel before I wrap up. And it seems like, and you seem to like Bronson a lot, I might as well talk about his head canvas. Oh, sweet! Frank Welker. He's a dim-witted bear and thinks and acts like a bear. Aww. He's a big, cuddly teddy bear, I'm assuming. Okay, that should just about do it. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next stream. This is me signing off.